Okay, so welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about how Walmart just recalled shrimp due to radioactive contamination. Now, you're asking yourself, what the heck is radioactive contamination? And that's the same question I was asking myself also. And so today I have a video here that we're going to react to. But before we get into all that, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, get you a membership, and share this video with someone that you know for sure likes to eat shrimp. Because this right here could save somebody's life. And that's why I always tell y'all that food is not a joke. It is very, very serious, and we need to be careful of the things that we choose to consume. And I always tell y'all this too: keep your eye on that recall list, cause they be playing games. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Well, a warning to check your freezer. The FDA says some frozen shrimp sold at Walmart could be radioactive. Custom agents flagged shipping containers from Indonesia after detecting cesium 137, a radioactive isotope, at ports in Los Angeles, Houston, Miami, and Savannah. The warning covers three great value shrimp products across 12 states, all with a best by date of March 15th, 2027. Now, officials say no tainted shrimp reach store shelves, but out of caution, the agency is urging a recall of all products linked to the supplier, BMS Foods. Joining us now is Dr. Omer Awan, professor of radiology.
Now, I do not believe them when they say no seafood reach your shelves, but we are going to recall these products because it may be tainted. It's no, 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 no. So you mean to tell me that the seafood is tainted and that's why you're recalling it? Just keep it real with us. You don't got to be out here lying and they saying they got a doctor up here. Let's see what he got to say. Because right now we're not believing what's going on here.
At the University of Maryland. Doctor, great to have you this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Well, we'll dive right in because I think so many folks are thinking, can you put this into context for us? How does this type of exposure compare with, say, a medical x-ray or perhaps a CT scan?
And thanks for having me, Kelly. Well, if you were to have radioactive shrimp, chances are if you took 2 or 3 of these pieces of shrimp, it'd have no effect on your body. Remember, the FDA is doing this as a precautionary measure. But the important thing to remember, Kelly, is that cesium 137 is a radioactive substance. So it can emit radiation. And because it emits radiation with cumulative exposure through repetitive exposure and time, it can have harmful effects and it can result in very serious complications like cancer, for example. So this wouldn't happen, obviously, with just taking a couple of shrimp particles or a couple of shrimp. But the problem is that with time and with repetitive exposure and constant exposure, it can very well lead to development of certain cancers like leukemia and thyroid cancer, for example.
Wow, it's pretty serious. How much shrimp are we talking over what amount of time would you say?
It would be a very long period of time. So the important thing also to remember here is that it's a result of multiple factors, things like the amount of radiation that is emitted, the duration of that radiation, and then what parts of your body that are affected. So usual shrimp particles will have on the order of maybe 50 or 60 becquerels of exposure. We're talking about hundreds of thousands or millions of becquerel of exposure that would result in harmful effects. Now, some patients will also.
I don't care what he's talking about, and I don't really know what he's talking about. Did they say he was a doctor or a professor at a university? So, not saying that he's not smart, but I don't believe anything that he's saying. And if I know that my shrimp is radioactive, I don't want to eat 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 10 pieces. I don't want to eat none of it. All of it is not okay, and I do not believe that none of this shrimp was sold. I don't believe that. The reason y'all got a lot number is because y'all sold it on the shelves.
They'll get something called acute radiation sickness, which means that if they're exposed to a very large dose at a certain time, then they can get things like nausea, vomiting, fatigue, abdominal pain, potentially rashes and burns on their skin. But that would be a very large exposure, certainly not the type of exposure that you would get from just taking shrimp one or two times.
Well, I have to ask you, from a scientific perspective, how does this happen? Radioactive isotopes.
And yeah, she asked a really good question, and he is blinking too slow for me to trust him. If he just sound like he got a whole script, he kind of sound like he kind of lying a little bit with the slow blinking, the long-winded answers. Just get to the point, bro. And she's right. How does this happen? We want to know.
Showing up in seafood.
It can happen sometimes. It can sometimes be an oversight from the FDA or other manufacturing companies. Sometimes things get contaminated in foods. We see this a lot with food poisoning. These particles are ubiquitous. Even myself and you, Kelly, we are exposed to cesium-137 every day, but very small amounts of it every day.
Okay, it does say his name right here, Dr. Umar Awan, professor of radiology at University of Maryland. So, as a professor of radiology, he has to wear this with the scrubs and the cap.
Even when we breathe outside. So it is in the environment, and it is a natural part of our life and where we live. So these things unfortunately do happen from time to time based on just normal exposures.
Wow, new to me. Learning a lot on this segment. For families who may be second guessing seafood in general, they have concerns. What would be your best advice?
Well, my best advice is that things are normally safe. And I want to also reiterate that no radioactive uh, cesium-137 was found in any of the shrimp here in America. Remember,
Right.
this is a precautionary measure that was found in a container in Indonesia. So I want everyone to be rest assured that this is not a threat currently here in America. And by far, the FDA does a fantastic job in alerting us to
The lies, the lies, the lies. The FDA does not do a fantastic job, in my opinion. They have been allowing harmful chemicals, food dyes, and so much more in the food. So for him to even say something like that, I don't even think the people that work at the FDA believe that they are doing a great job.
potential problems, not real problems, but potential problems for our safety. And I think they've done a fantastic job in issuing this warning here for us.
Well, it's great to get your perspective.
Yes, I do not feel like the FDA has done a fantastic job. There was another video I did on a food dye that they have been letting into the food for us to digest, and they've been in cosmetics in the 90s. Um, they have not been doing a fantastic job. I have no idea what he is talking about because this has not been my experience. I feel like he cabin and that shrimp was sold to people, and that is the reason why we are talking about this. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment sections about this shrimp, radioactive shrimp contamination. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And also let me know, do you buy great value shrimp from Walmart? Let me know down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. Foodie gang gang gang. Thanks for watching this video, Foodie Gang. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and turn on the notifications. I'm going live at various times, cooking, doing time for tea, reacting to videos, and so much more. And also check out these videos down below for more amazing content. And I will see you in the next one.
Food gang gang gang.
Foodie gang gang gang. Thanks for watching this video, Foodie Gang. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and turn on the notifications. I'm going live at various times, cooking, doing time for tea, reacting to videos, and so much more. And also check out these videos down below for more amazing content. And I will see you in the next one.
Food gang gang gang.